What's up, my folks? What's the matter, little man? I know it. He's turned into a nice little puppy, man. Anyway, I wanted to drop a video with you guys. Let's go under the cave real quick. I got a new cool phone. Maybe my damn it'll be a little clearer. Let's try it out. I wanted to go over a little bit of news in the dogs. We're going 2 steps forward, 4 steps back, really, but it's still we're going somewhere. Um, got a call this morning. Maybe some people in South Carolina could verify it, make sure it's all true and correct. And if it is, hopefully it is. South Carolina is changing the laws where we'll be able to, or you guys that live there anyway, will be able to really school your dogs properly on hogs. They're going to let it drop everything except transport. So if you can trap hogs on your place and put a pen up, you can build you a bay pen. You'll be able to work your dogs in it, which is awesome. Because what it's going to do is it's going to let us have a controlled environment and be more effective. You know, people they don't understand this shit. They all talk this crap, but if your dogs aren't schooled properly, you're not very effective at removing the problem because you're spending more time fucking with puppies and teaching puppies than you are actually catching hogs. Y'all get what I'm saying here? It's a good thing, and hopefully some people will follow suit. I'd love it if Alabama did it. Maybe folks can start writing lawmakers. It'd be awesome. I'd build me a catch pen up there on that hill, and I'd damn sure school my dogs regular. You know, I'd keep them tuned up. But you know, it is what it is. You know, we had all that shit at one time, and y'all know who come in and destroyed that. You know, so that's a good thing. Hopefully, other states will follow. It'll be awesome. But I'm gonna give you guys a few tips today, and a little bit of advice. Right now, I tell you guys, man, y'all better go ahead and stock up on your antibiotics. They're gonna take that away from us too. They're gonna blame it on the rancher and the farmer and blame it on him. But I assure you, they're taking it. That's one more step of control. Uh, it's just more overreach. But anyhow, so I would stock up on what you can right now because after next month, they ain't going to be available no more. And your everyday needed shit is going to be gone. So just remember that, guys. But let's talk a little bit about that because what's happening is it's going to go back. You know, you're still going to want to hunt. You're still going to want to do this and that and all. And the little things, let me show you what I use. The little things are going to matter now because you ain't going to have access to steal that sucker some penicillin or moxicillin, throw some blue coat on there and he'll be fine. Those days are going to stop. So for your little superficial stuff, and this is what they're talking about, people overusing antibiotics, but you know, we've been using them for 100 years. It's not changed any way my dogs receive them. You know, but anyhow, right there, I'm a firm believer in this shit. For like superficial things, like when you're just like with her, we took her out this weekend hunting, and you know, there again, she's not got much schooling in, so she don't know what she's doing. She went right into the hog's mouth, you know, enough to scratch the top of her head. That was a week ago, and you know, it wasn't like a bite. It's just more like scratches. You know what I'm saying? But little things like that can turn to bigger things. You know what I mean? So make sure y'all keep them sprayed down, washed out, keep them clean. I do this about 4 times a day with her. I'll come out here and scrub that shit down because you don't want that stuff getting bad because that's what leaves scars. Okay. And you know, the thing about it is she's pretty lucky because that could have caused her some real brain damage. It could get nasty like that, but she just like scratched the top of her head, you know. It didn't get it. It wasn't more like I don't think it was a bite. It was just a scratch. But you know, it could have been ugly because some of them pigs can bite hard as fuck, you know. But she was so fast. This bitch, at one thing, she got twin turbos. She was gone before the devil knew she was there, you know. And that's what happened. But you want to take little superficial things like that and take care of it because it'll turn worse. And if infection is what causes scarring, and you know how it is. If you got a dog, especially a pit bull with scars on it, they're automatically going to say you're doing something wrong. So you want to keep that down to a minimum. You guys got to understand that's what these older dogs that you see. I hear people say, "Oh, that don't look like a good dog. He don't got." It's good aftercare. The guys that look, their dogs look like they went through a wood chipper, you look at their yard, they all look that way because they don't give them no aftercare. A lot of them guys can't, you'll notice they'll have a dog, they'll take him out, they'll hunt him, they'll get him all scratched up, cut up, whatever, and put him back on the chain, put a little blue lotion on him, you know. Damn shit will be infected for 2 months, and it'll heal up on the outside, and he'll take him right back out as soon as they're healed up. And they say, damn, the dog ain't no good. He don't look worth shit. Well, hell, you don't think his blood count's all fucked up from all that infection he's had? If I just want you guys to do good. I give you this advice and these tips because I want you to succeed and have good dogs and be successful and enjoy them. You're not going to enjoy them when you're not doing good with them. Okay, it's not very enjoyable to go out there and suck. You know, that's what another thing about if they let us get the catch bin, it's much better because you know we fucked around here all day looking around. Finally caught a pig right here after 6-8 hours of fucking around. You know what I'm saying? And you know. And for the guys that ask, I got to hide in the freezer. I ain't full with it yet. But, you know, it'd be much better with a pen. But if you take your dogs and you keep them where they're healing right all the time, they don't have no infection, it's going to do 2 things for you. It's going to keep your dogs in much fresher, much better shape, look much better. Plus, believe it or not, they're going to perform much better. I mean, they just are. I mean, they're going to feel better. They're not going to have whacked out blood counts all the time. Can't figure out why the fucker's gums are white. Well, I'm going to give you a little tip because his blood's fucked up. You know what I'm saying? Things like that. So that is a word of advice. Keep those things going, and that Vetericyn does work. It works wonders. I mean, he's a fast healing agent. But now this one here was given to me by my boy Corey. Now this was something that I didn't even know. Okay. He had a bay dog. This was a bay dog got caught by, like I said, them hog people got to understand, a hog, they don't cut you like a razor blade. Everyone thinks they got these knives hanging out and they're just swinging their head, cutting you up. That's not how it works. Think of more like a hedge trimmer, you know, back and forth like blades, like scissors. Okay, that's what their teeth are like. And his bay dog must have got too close, and when it tried to dip back, I guess somehow it got, and it looked like the hog bit it right above the foot, right above the ankle, you know, and bit the shit out of it, and probably spit it out, shook it, spit it out. Well, in that time, the dog almost instantly bled out. He grabbed her up and tourniqueted her up, and got off the. I don't know if they killed the pig or they caught the pig or what, but they got off the pig. He said they got her home. He got it stopped as much as he could, but he couldn't get the bleeding to quit. So the next morning, he hauls ass to the vet with her, and they do a surgery. I can't remember how much it was. We was going to do a surgery. We was going to operate on her, but the way it cut the main that artery running up that leg is it didn't cut it clean. It cut it like a jagged cut. Okay, so they couldn't really sew it back together. They couldn't really get it back together. So what they did is they took sterile veterinary sugar. Okay. They packed the wound full of sterile veterinary sugar. And what that does is it promotes cell growth, is what they were saying. I sat back and watched how it worked before I even commented on this shit, okay? So they packed it full, I guess, wrapped it up, you know, cleaned it up, and then let it heal like that naturally. With it like that, it clotted the blood, the bleeding, stopped the bleeding, and the dog is in great shape. Everything's fine with her, and looks great. Can't even tell it was bit right there, and it was a nasty motherfucker. You know what I'm saying? I mean, like real bad teardrop, kind of one of them teardrop holes, you know, big like a quarter all the way down through the fucking leg, you know. So that is my pro tip for you guys. When y'all get them cut up, you know how when they'll slice in, when they'll take a chunk, you know, like slice it out and actually take a chunk, get veterinary sterile sugar. I ordered a bag yesterday when I ordered my antibiotics, and do that. I mean, you could probably even do it on superficial shit, but I wouldn't waste it. It's not cheap, but it ain't expensive. But I'm keeping mine until I need it, you know, until they get a bad cut and you need it. But that right there is the shit. I never would have thought about it. Regular old, she said that regular sugar would work, but that's vet sugar is not so expensive you can't afford just to order you a bag of it. So get your supplies ready right now because the shit's hitting the fan. It's going to stop soon. And another thing, guys, and I mean, this is an easy thing to do, even when you don't intend to do anything, because I know none of you guys would ever do anything illegal with your dogs. But there's some people that have gotten in trouble recently, and they're doing everything they can to get shit said. So you guys be careful. Any personal messages people saying, talking shit about things or whatever, ignore them. Don't entertain them. Let them talk, because I'm telling you right now, you get pissed off and say, oh, my dogs will kill yours in a text. Well, that's all they need for a warrant to come raid your ass and take your animals and lock your ass up. Even if you're just talking shit back to them, don't say it. That's all they need, okay? Just keep your mouth shut. Let them fools just sit up there and cock-a-doodle-doo and shut up, because trust me, things are coming to an end. There was a lot that went down that people don't know about. And right now, it's all coming out in the wash. People are starting to figure it out. And I thought it was, because there's been a lot of shit talking, a lot of boohoo shit and all this stuff. And like I told you guys 2 years ago, or even longer, that there was an international task force. They were online. They were on these computers. They were trying to entrap people. Um, you know, that's what I'm saying. But you guys got to understand too, they have come and arrested a few of you guys and took your dogs for nothing. For literally, you guys that I know are raising dogs, wanting to hunt hogs, getting pay hunts booked and shit and getting raided, you know. And I know it's a terrible thing, but hopefully the states will make it a little more easy for you guys, where it's not so hard for you to get in the woods, so you can actually have some time in the woods with your animals and, you know, show them that, you know. It's just ridiculous that they're able to come in and entrap people, because you get it. I know you guys are hungry for knowledge, and you'll get on there and you'll listen to some of these guys, and they get bickering back and forth about some bullshit 30 years ago. What dog was this bad, and their bloodline's off this dog, and your bloodline's off of that dog, and that's curs, and your shit sucks. And next thing you know, y'all at each other's throat talking about mine will kill yours, yours will kill mine, I'd kill you in the box, and this and that. And the next thing you know, you're in fucking prison. So understand what's going on. Y'all take care, y'all stay safe, and y'all keep on bulldogging.